Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you this ProLume 250 watt probe start metal halide bulb. This particular bulb came from a restore in Tempe, Arizona, and it was bought for 25 cents, which was insanely cheap. So that's a pretty good price if you ask me. I typically like to go to Habitat thrift stores because I get to buy a lot of HID bulbs there, and they sell them for very cheap prices as compared to Home Depot and Lowe's. So anyways, let's take a good look at the etch. You can clearly see it, as you can tell. So you can see the ProLume logo right there, MH250/U. This was manufactured in January of 2004, and it was made in the USA. So that's nice. There's the warning symbol of mercury on your right and on the bottom corner. So anyways, let's take a good look at the construction of this bulb. You can see the fuse right there. There's the arc tube itself. You can kind of see a little blob of mercury if I focus the camera on the arc tube. But my camera is out of focus for some particular reason, so I sadly cannot show you the little ball of mercury in the arc tube. But there's the arc tube itself, once again. We do have a dimple on top for extra support for the arc tube. And as you can see, the arc tube of where it's installed in the bulb is very low. Normally they're in the middle. Here's an example of the arc tube installation of where it's supposed to be. So here's my Philips 175 watt probe start metal halide bulb that I had for quite a while. And as you can see, the arc tube is in the middle of the body of this bulb. So this is how you're supposed to install a arc tube inside of a metal halide bulb. But this one is way low. So that is not a good thing because the heat of this arc tube is staggering. It's like 1,000 degrees Celsius. So I'm not sure what this is, but if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. So anyways, we are going to go ahead and give this bulb a test, and we'll see if it has a delay, because newer metal halide bulbs, and when they're first tested, they do have a delay of when they are turned on. And if this bulb has problems, I am going to shut it off for safety reasons. So anyways, I do not want the arc tube to explode, because the carpet will catch fire. So that would not be good if the arc tube exploded. Because of that, these bulbs have a nasty habit of exploding. So they're pretty naughty sometimes whenever they are at the end of life. And this bulb has an average life of 10,000 hours and a lumen output of 20,000 lumens. It's a little stronger than my GE bulb, if you haven't seen it in my previous video. My GE bulb only produces 19,000 lumens, but this one produces 21,000 lumens. So, anyways, I'm going to set the camera on the ballast so you can get a good view of the bulb turning on. So, anyways, we're going to give this bulb a test in 3, 2, 1. It started instantly, as you saw. And if the arc is swirling too much, or if the arc is in a curve, I'll just shut it off for safety reasons. I can hear a little bit of tingling on the glass, probably because of the vibration of this ballast. And sometimes ProLume metal halide bulbs cycle on a rare occasion if they want more voltage from the ballast, like high pressure sodium bulbs. And the arc is swirling. just a tiny bit. And I also forgot to mention that the color temperature is 4,000 Kelvin with any metal halide bulb in the world. Not just in the USA, but around the world. So anyway, fixture's at full brightness. And that took like 2 minutes to warm up. This is a very fast warm-up bulb. So anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this ProLume 250 watt probe start metal halide bulb. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And thank you all so much for watching.